Hello, I'm really excited to be here today to talk about our 2019 vintage, which is our 100th consecutive harvest. Dad, Auntie Marcy, thank you both so much.
Cheers.
Thank you that we're here today.
Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
100 years, that's quite a responsibility. We've had the blessed good fortune of being brought up in a family that treasured being here, treasured hard work, and treasured being involved with the land and with agriculture and with trying to make the best possible of whatever we did.
As we were thinking about these 100 years, I have read a book by Angelo Pellegrini, the fellow that used to come from Washington, and he told the story of Nonna. He talked about how she would run this boarding house and she would scrub the floors at night and do the laundry of all the miners that were there and cook these amazing meals. It was her kitchen that brought people together, and they loved the ability to have a fabulous meal that had lots of hard work, lots of love put into it, and a celebration of every day. It's the meals and it's the wine that made them sing that kept people coming back and back and back. Cesare brought us to California, and he brought us to the length and breadth of California, and from that perspective, he chose Napa Valley. Robert, seeing this, grew up in Napa Valley. He chose To Kalon. He brought us to the stage of the world. He brought excellence from Napa Valley, from where it was, to being recognized among the very greatest. And we worked alongside him here, in Italy, in France, in Chile, to understand those elements. And ultimately, when things changed, we were free to find this gorgeous spot. Everything that we have done culminates in this fabulous estate.
Hence Continuum.
Hence our Continuum. We carry on to the best of what our family has stood for. I love the fact that here now, for the first time in our family's history, we now have an estate that benefits from the realization of our dream. The ability to establish a team that knows this place, that loves this place, that is nourished by it, that has all of our ideas, their ideas in it, and we carry on to the best of all of them. It is a spirit that every year is an opportunity to make it even better. One of the things I love about the 19 vintage is we have cared for this land. We've had consistent care and feeding of this land, of the vines, of the vinification, of understanding the individuality of each block that we have. And ultimately there's a refinement to evolve our style, evolve our technique viticulturally in a way that is kind to the land, to the water, to the people, and ultimately to our consumers. We are driven to make sure that this is something that we can all of us here, be proud of. I can't wait to see the next few decades. Let's hope, let's hope. Here's to the future, here's to the future. Cent'anni.
Well, thank you both for 100 years of guidance and leading us to where we are today with Continuum. 2019 really celebrates our family's 100 years in wines, but also 15 years in building Continuum and refining the site.
What's important for us is we honor the last 100 years of our family in winemaking, and we really want to be sure that for the next 100 years that we're setting Continuum up for success. That's one of the beautiful elements of having a generational family business. All of our farming is geared towards the long term.
As wine growers, we feel the effects of climate change acutely. It's incredibly important that the practices that we're implementing here, that we take even further into our business, into our personal lives, for the protection and preservation of our planet. Here at Continuum Estate, our team is doing an incredible job of focusing in on soil health, preserving the microbiome of our soil. How we're using our water, the efficiency with which we use our water is critical.
The 19 we're blessed with abundant rainfall and ideal spring weather for nice fruit set. We harvested when we wanted to, how we wanted to. We have 70 acres under vines. Each vintage, there's a different varietal mix that makes up Continuum. The 2019 is very close to what the vineyard varietal makeup is. 50% Cabernet Sauvignon, 37% Cabernet Franc, 7% Petit Verdot, and just 6% Merlot. These wines are elegant. There's a vibrancy in these wines. They're delicious at release, but if you have the patience, they'll even be more delicious down the road.
There are clear elements of the Continuum palate that come directly from the land, and that clear view from the glass to the terroir is the result of us being really light-handed and gentle on the land. You have that beautiful volcanic minerality, that shimmering, uplifting element in the 2019 that kind of buoys up and makes light and fun this incredible concentration and power that we get from the low yields of these shy volcanic soils. We have these elements of wild sage, bay laurel, and manzanita that you can smell in the air and you can taste directly in the glass. Elements that are totally unique to our site that, again, because of our attention to detail, because of our commitment to clean farming, to proper winemaking, you can just see so clearly as you taste.
So in honor of the 100th harvest as a family, we have a celebration shown on our label. You can see here the Cabernet Franc vine that Chiara painted. Our artist was inspired to have the vine sending the light into the world, so you can see more of the gold flecking all around, and beneath the vine you can find Cent'anni and 100th harvest.
And we're blessed to have been in wine for 100 years, and Dad and Aunt Marcia have brought us to where we are today with Continuum, and it's now in our generation to allow ourselves to be in this business for generations to come.
So thank you all for being a part of this. We're excited to be sharing the 100th harvest. We hope you enjoy it and that it brings health, vitality, and happiness to your table. Cheers. Cent'anni.
Cent'anni.